Hey athletes, getting real with you today. I just came up with a realization, like a light bulb went on for me today. I'm speaking to people who may have not been active for a while. Maybe you're sedentary, maybe you're completely inactive, and I want to talk a little bit about motivation. So I'm going to get real with you about this today. Let's talk about the neurochemicals in your brain that have something to do with motivation. Now, I'm going to tell you, normally what we talk about is you are active and then it improves these. So when you are exercising, something with your endorphins happens that, makes you feel good. Dopamine is another one of those that it kind of goes to your brain and it makes you feel good. So these are all like your motivation ones. Serotonin and Oxytocin if you're working out with other people. So EDSO, all those, and again, like I don't know all the details about these, but I do know enough about them to know that these are linked to motivation somehow. And normally what we say is, if you were going to get up and exercise, all of these things are going to be affected. But here's what happens. You're inactive, so these are not doing their job. So you go, I don't feel like exercising. Well, it's no wonder, because these are so low. So you have this low motivation. So you go motivation, EDSO, motivation and EDSO are way down there. So you go, I don't feel like exercising. The reason you don't feel like exercising is because those things are low. And you're like, well, okay. So we know what some of the things we know. We know when you exercise, these things improve. So the more you go, I'm going to go out and exercise, EDSO gets bigger. I'm going to go out and exercise, and I'm more motivated. So every time I do it, I have EDSO, and now I'm more motivated, and now I improve my EDSO, and now I'm more motivated, and now I improve my EDSO, and now I'm more motivated. So it's reciprocal in nature. So every time you do it, these go up, your motivation goes up. But what happens when you don't have it? Your motivation is low. So it's like, well, don't blame me, because I get it. I completely get it. And this is what I'm getting at today is, you say you don't feel like going, and you're acting on these feelings. And I'm going to be real with you. This is the time to not act on your feelings. I'm not saying, and I would never say, to deny your feelings. I think one of the problems that we've had in this world a lot of times is because we've asked people to deny their feelings. I don't think it's appropriate in all cases, obviously, to deny your feelings. In this case, this is one of those cases. If you haven't exercised for a month, a few months, a year, whatever it's been, acting on your feelings that you don't want to exercise, come on. Like, that's not the time to be acting on them. This is where you have to be the big girl. Being real with you, this is where you have to be the big girl. You do something. Every time you do something, even if it's a minute, you improve EDSO. Then you go, oh my gosh, I did a minute. I feel so good about myself. This makes me feel good. You reflect on it. You go, how did I feel? I felt so good. You improve, your dopamine goes up. Endorphins is a painkiller. So you start feeling like, okay, then you go out again, a minute and a half, then something else, then 2 minutes. But you got to get to where you're not acting on your feelings in order to improve these neurochemicals, so that you become a better mom, you become a better sister, you become a better employee, you live out their life's purpose, because you are literally exercising so that you can raise these, so that you can live out your purpose. So it is a time to stop acting on your feelings in this case and start going with what you know to be the right thing. So you know to be the right thing. You're going to exercise, you're going to move your body, whatever it is. You're going to improve these neurochemicals so that you start to feel better. And then every time you do, you are more motivated. And every time you're more motivated, these go up. Every time these go up, you're more motivated. You're more motivated because these went up. You're more motivated because these went up. And then you're more motivated. All right, I hope that gives you a little bit of knowledge so that you're a little more quickened in a way to not act on your feelings in this case and do what you know to be better for your body so that you can live your best life, so you can live that purpose that you've been called out to do. All right, love to hear from you. Thank you for joining me. This is Andrea from Next Level Fitness Training. Coaching you to be a better athlete, to live out your purpose. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye.